What do you get when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., the Blue Guy, Chubb Dijj, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
And we're live with the real press start.
Back again.
Or are we Bishop and Gregorio today?
No, we're just perverts.
It's just perverts. Pervert 1 and Pervert 2.
So we might do 2 shows today. A staggered show.
He's going to be here later? Or?
Yeah, I think so. He said he couldn't make it early.
Yeah, he flaked.
He's a flaker. Oh, or a flake, my bad.
Flake?
Yeah.
It's the ER that makes it offensive.
Yeah. Did we do a show last week?
I don't think we did.
No.
No, we did.
We did?
Last week?
I don't think so.
No, I think we did.
What was last week?
I think we talked about...
Did we? I don't think so. Oh, yeah, I think you're
I
right.
don't think we did it the week
No,
before.
you're right, we did. You right.
Yeah.
Anyway. What were we talking about? Fucking Booker T suing Activision?
Oh, yeah. So Booker T is suing Activision because...
It's a sick reach, man.
Yeah. He believes that...
That's so stupid.
profit
it's like,
is his alter ego.
It's like, okay, you want black people to be included in.
But then when they put a black person in, you're gonna sue them for using it.
He looks just like me. It's only like adding to the stereotype that all black people look alike or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it really does.
Yeah, first of all, Prophet's British. Booker T's like from the South. No, I'm being racist, but I'm just assuming he's from the South. I think he is. Anyway, but he's from America. He's American.
Yeah.
He's not, and this guy's British.
Right.
So I don't see how you're suing. How you could say they took your likeness. And then this guy's like a tech nerd. Booker T's not a tech nerd.
Yeah. And then just the look alone, probably just the dreadlocks is like
It's
the
just the
only thing
dreadlocks.
that you can write on.
Yeah, and
for that.
Prophet's
And
like
then-
light skinned too.
Yeah. Well, he's like.
They should have had a real nigga in that game. That would've been dope.
I'm trying to think of like the shit he says when he fucking uses his shit.
What would they give the real nigga? What would his weapons be? He would have like a bulletproof, like his shit would be bulletproof for a little while.
Vest, yeah. There was like a person who did a battery did that in
And the other one?
in Black Ops 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you would activate it, you would get like double health.
Yeah.
As long as it hit you in the chest and hit you in the head, it wouldn't work. But
Yeah. And then you get like a Molotov cocktail.
they already have those.
Yeah.
But he gets like a. Why would he get a Molotov?
I don't know.
Actually.
I don't know.
He just
Yeah.
gets
Didn't they do more new characters?
they added one.
Just one?
With the last DLC update.
Uh-huh.
There's gonna be a new DLC update
With another one?
next week or on Tuesday with another one. Yeah.
Are they better characters?
The new one right now is she can she'll hack everything that's on the map, like any equipment or any score streaks or whatever, and they'll turn it against the other team. So any helicopter in there will be yours. It's fucking bullshit.
Pretty sharp.
And it was really strong at first, and then they nerfed it. It takes like really long to do all the stuff. And then,
Yeah, because there's no way of telling like how strong this character is gonna be until you put it into like the real world, and then like, oh, everyone's using her now because she's way powerful.
Yeah, that's understandable as long as they're like
they fix it.
Yeah,
unlike fucking Metal Gear Solid, when they didn't fix shit about being
being
the
an
fucking infiltrator being way overpowered.
Yeah.
Shit pissed me off so much. Like, that game was just flawed from the get-go, and it's like, alright.
Yeah,
if you didn't pick an infiltrator as your main character, then you're like, fuck, dude, like...
Yeah. Snipers were shit in that game.
Yeah, the enforcers were okay, but it's still, you don't have a chance against these fucking invisible campers and shit. Pissed me off. The first Metal Gear Online was, like, one of the best games, like, online games ever.
Yeah.
And they could have just redid the same thing. And it would have been great.
Yeah. You think a battle royale Metal Gear would do well?
Yeah, I mean, battle royale, anything's gonna do well.
I mean, like, it'll do well, but I'm saying, like, as a game, do you think it'll be a good game?
I don't know.
Because right now, if you just make a battle royale, people are gonna play it for at least a month. Popularly.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I could see it doing really well. Because the way the team, because the way they would use the nanotechnology, when you could link up with people, and then you could hold people up and interrogate them to know where all the rest of them are, and all that shit. And mixed in with that would have been so badass.
Yeah, that would be badass. You'd be able to know where everyone else is.
Yeah. Now what else could you do? Yeah, it would be good. And then, see, that would work actually good in the one now, a battle royale. But if you could only have one class per teammate, so like you could only there could only be one infiltrator, one enforcer, one sniper.
Right.
And you just do a team of 3.
Team of 3, yeah.
Yeah, that would work great.
Yeah. Have you tried Apex yet?
No, I haven't. I just downloaded it.
It's only 3
I heard
people.
it's good, yeah.
And then there's multiple different characters that you pick, and they're similar to those classes. There's like a healer. There's a guy who can like throw a shield or something.
I'll probably play it today.
There's a person with like a smoke grenade.
So yeah, so each person has the one class or what?
Yeah. So only one person can pick that person. Once they pick it, it's locked.
That's cool. Yeah, that would work great for Metal Gear Online, even the way they have it now.
Yeah.
That would work great because you only got the one infiltrator you gotta worry about. You know.
What was the snipers thing?
I don't remember.
You could just like mark shit, I think.
Yeah, I don't remember what their special ability was. Yeah, but it was weak. It was
stupid shit. Yeah.
What it should do is spot enemies that are way easier, way more powerfully. But it wasn't like you could spot enemies for, but it wasn't that like.
I think it was the same as everyone else. It was just like you could do it further.
Yeah. And then you could only mark them if they're in your line of sight. You can't mark them and then that guy's tagged for 15 seconds or whatever. Which that's how it should be.
Yeah.
At least tagged for 10 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
Not for while he's just in your line of sight, and as soon as he fucking hides behind the box, it goes away. Yeah. It's like, come on.
Yeah, at least have a blinking, every 2 seconds.
That's how it was in the first one when somebody would get tagged. It would you could see them through walls and shit. You would see their body going for however long it would last, you know. And then the whole team could see them. So that shit worked. That shit was really cool. But I don't know. They should just remake the Metal Gear Solid 4 with MGO2. Remake that whole fucking shit. Just bring it back for PS5. That would be badass.
Did you ever go back to Wildlands and play the multiplayer?
No, I heard it was really good though.
It was pretty fun.
Even when I was playing story mode, I was like, this would be really good online.
Yeah. I played maybe 4 or 5 games, but it was pretty good. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, I gotta play it.
But everybody's leveled up now. They got all the good shit, so you gotta fight your way up.
Nobody's gonna play it.
Yeah.
No new people are really jumping on it anymore.
Right.
There's no noobs. Oh, noob. That's the worst. That noob. Shut up. I forgot who called me. Somebody called me. Oh yeah. I think it was in UFC. Someone someone called me a noob like the day it came out. I was like, this shit's barely
Aren't you a
been
noob
out.
too?
Yeah, like shit came out for a day, you idiot.
Yeah.
They call me a noob because you've been playing fucking 8 hours longer than me or something like that.
Yeah, you're a noob guy.
Because I forgot what. Because you could just throw the elbow and the knee to the body, and you could just keep doing like mixing it up, elbow to the head, knee to the body, elbow, and it's like devastating. You can just keep doing it over and over, head, knee to the body, elbow, head, knee to the body, and fucking like that's what I was doing.
Just wasn't blocking.
And then I beat him, and then he was like, "Oh, they nerfed that noob." So you tired about the game, Brittany?
They nerfed it. Was it UFC
like
2 or 3?
No, the latest one.
The latest one? Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably what I was trying to say. He's probably saying it was probably better in UFC 2.
No, because they didn't even have. It was a completely different game mechanic in the last game compared to now. Yeah, like they're completely different.
I mean, still, they
Remember, you didn't like you liked the last one, but you didn't like this one.
Yeah, I like 2.
This one's more mashy. It's a little harder to implement like techniques with it.
Yeah.
It's a little more mashy. And then whoever has the highest rating is usually gonna win. The highest rated fighter.
Oh yeah, that's because you have to get like fucking gear and shit for your guys.
Well, for the online, that's why I would just play like I just play unranked because motherfuckers just like cheap.
Yeah.
Because at least on unranked, they won't go and pick the best guy every time. They're like, oh, I want to have fun.
Yeah.
Like somebody else.
Yeah.
And then you could see who the other guy's picking, so you could be like, all right, I'll pick somebody who's like close to. And you don't feel. It doesn't feel like the game doesn't feel as flawed. Yeah.
What else was there? Any other topics?
Off the top of my dome.
Off the top of your dome. Well, you have your phone.
Oh, we just covered the Call of Duty one.
Yeah, and then we went off on a tangent about Battle Royale and Metal Gear. Unfortunately, probably can't be done.
All we do is to read the headline and then comment on the headline.
That's true. That's very true. Not much of a news source.
Yeah. We go, PlayStation boss says E3 didn't keep up with industry change, and then we're like, I agree with that.
I agree.
Or
we don't know the details or
like,
anything.
no, you know what? I don't agree with that. I don't know. I don't want to read like these. Sony says it's open for business on PS4 crossplay, but developers disagree. I disagree with crossplay.
I mean, I don't think it's as important as everyone's trying to make it out to be.
Yeah, it's stupid. Like it only makes it more complicated.
Right. Well, it's a nice. For me, it'll be more like it's a nice thing to have, sure, but I don't care either way.
Yeah, I could see for like co-op shit, but not for like competitive shit. Because it's like now you're like, you guys have different utilities, different.
Yeah. Like, well, if it's PlayStation and Xbox, it's pretty.
It's
much
fine. Yeah. Yeah.
When you go to
PC,
go into like PC and stuff.
It's not. It's like, why even do that?
Yeah.
Unless you have a mouse, I guess. If you hook your keyboard and mouse up to a fucking PlayStation.
Yeah.
Which people do anyway.
Yep.
That shit makes me mad that you could do that.
That shit's all over Rainbow Six. That's mainly I don't really like playing it.
Yeah, because like they just kill you super fast.
Yeah.
Like, dang, how could you even aim that fast?
Yeah,
because I have a mouse.
Yeah, because I have a mouse and
I could be here instantaneously. Instantaneously. all the way to the side of the screen instantaneously.
It's just point and click, bro.
Yeah.
Point and click.
Let's see.
It really is like that. Like I don't even have that much playtime with a mouse. And it's not hard.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
the hardest part is probably using the keyboard to like walk around and do all that stuff. But the aiming itself is not hard.
Yeah, that's super easy. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting into PC. Just because the way we were talking about last week about like games being too politically correct or too too like
there's a lot of like indie games that come out on like Steam and stuff that can be pretty
hardcore games, bro.
Pretty crazy.
I need hardcore games. I need penetration in my games, bro.
Penetration, full-blown penetration.
I wonder if there's a game that they've done. It's classy penetration. Alright? It was necessary. We couldn't do this scene without penetration.
It was an important plot device.
The storyline would be completely off if there was no penetration. Sorry. We leave it. We cannot cut the penetration scene.
Yeah, so Nintendo
It
had
feels like a lot of these games are kind of like they got a formula now or whatever. They got like like they have one climax scene, and then the rest of the like games kind of like a bunch of filler or a bunch of like just basic like running gun. They just do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's gonna whip you. Yeah, I feel like it's raining in a bit. It's like
He said that, I felt a little drop.
Satan's about to like make his way. We could do it in my room. Is that the wind right now? Or is there an
That's the
airplane?
wind.
Sounds like an airplane going. Oh, it was a nice day this morning, and now it's like just about to rain. It's like all gloomy out all of a sudden. Oh well. This has been your wedding with Real Press Star.
Moving on to the news. Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct today.
Yo, what's this Nintendo shit?
So Nintendo Directs are basically like every 6 months or so. They'll do like an update on games that are going to be coming out. So they announced a remake of Link's Awakening, Legend of Zelda, which is on the Game Boy Advance. It's like the top view one, the classic one, where you top view. Just go around.
They're doing that for
Switch.
For Switch.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a 3D.
Yeah, it's kind of. It looks kind of cool. It's a little like the art style looks a little plasticky. It still looks nice though. It's just more cartoony. It's not like
I don't mind cartoon.
It's not like using the.
They always go cartoony with everything.
Yeah.
Even the what's it called? Wilds.
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Even that's a little cartoony.
Yeah, but that one looks real good.
Yeah,
it's real.
It's got an art style to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like games like that though. I like when they experiment with different art styles instead of just like old school. Yeah.
Because I feel like as far as the realistic stuff goes,
you're gonna hit a ceiling.
I feel like they've reached the ceiling at least for right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder when they're gonna bust through that ceiling. It's just I think VR is the.
Yeah, VR probably has to reach up to like.
It's gonna get
where PlayStation, where PC and PlayStation and all that stuff is at right now.
It's gonna get crazy with the VR. Like they're gonna figure out like a way to like streamline it and make it cheaper.
Because VR graphics are kind of at like early PS3, early Xbox 360 graphics right now, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because that's what it looked like when we were playing that Star Wars one.
Yeah.
And they're like running on optimal shit, I assume.
Yeah. Well, even what was that game we played at PlayStation Experience?
VR? Oh yeah, that was fun, huh?
I can't remember what it was called.
The alien one? Farpoint?
Farpoint, yeah.
I can't find my glasses. What do I do with those glasses?
Oh, I don't know. I think I saw them in your car somewhere. The last time that was months ago. That was months ago. Actually, I didn't think about that. But I saw it in your car like months ago.
I don't remember damn it, I gotta find those things. Those are cool glasses.
Yeah.
And then you got those spiral glasses. Those are good.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those from?
E3.
Oh, the E3, yeah.
Yeah, for just waiting in the line for Spyro just to play. Just play through a map, and at the end they're just some glasses. Fuck yeah.
That's pretty dope.
They were like, yeah, come back tomorrow. We're gonna have different shit. I'm like, all right. But I didn't really care too much. I wanted
or a beanie that matches the glasses.
Yeah, a beanie. A beanie would be dope.
Yeah. That would be pretty dope.
See, I also got a Just Cause 4 hat, but then it was like a was a pretty bad hat. It sucked. It's like cheap.
What else is coming out to Nintendo?
They announced the new Fire Emblem game. That's more for me. That one's cool. It looks like.
Is this still a classic RPG?
Yeah.
Turn-based?
Well, it looks like they're doing a lot of
classic turn-based
well, it's like
RPG?
yeah, kind of like that. It's a what's it called? It's called a.
Aren't they making like a new Yu-Gi-Oh or something?
Show
or a game?
Well, they've been doing a new show. They just announced a couple weeks ago, actually, a new Yu-Gi-Oh game for the Switch.
Oh, okay.
Because I play like a little Yu-Gi-Oh game on the PlayStation, and like, you can play multiplayer.
You play against.
Yeah, you play. Yeah, you can build up all your cards, make your deck, and you can play each other. And then they're adding that same game to Nintendo. But they're also updating all the cards up to now instead of because that game was only from 2016. Cards up to 2016. So they're adding all that.
Right?
Huh?
That's an airplane, right?
Yeah, that's an airplane.
Yeah, but the wind died down. It's a little sprinkly. Earphones getting a little sprinkly.
As long as
it's water resistant, bro.
It is water resistant.
Yeah.
But it's not as long as there's not a puddle on it. It'll be fine.
I was listening to a podcast, and they were talking about this comedian Bobby Kelly that forgot the iPhone or whatever, and he was like fucking around with it, like at the beach or whatever. And he's like, "Dude, it's waterproof, dude." And then one of the guys is like, "What's pretty funny where your mouth is?" So he just was like, you guys ever looked over there? He just threw it into the fucking medical find it and shit, and it was it.
They actually found it though?
Yeah, they found it, and then it turned on, and then it just turned off. And then he said the next day, he goes, "Dude, it's working. It was just the dimmer was all the way down or whatever." And then he fucking, like, that same day, that shit just stopped working completely. He was like, "Dude, it's waterproof up to 6 feet, dude." Oh, that shit had me dying. Who does that?
He just chucked it in the ocean. There was like no hesitation the way, because the way I imagine it, he asked him, "Why did you put your money where your mouth is?" And he just like.
He said he eyeballed him for a bit.
Oh really?
Yeah. Like he gave him a look like, "All right,
motherfucker."
Yeah. I went to round 1 on Friday.
Yeah.
Friday night. She was pretty cracking, bro. She was cracking. We just played fucking ping pong for like an hour and a half.
Who'd you go?
Drink with Ruben.
Ruben?
And my friend was in town from Colorado.
Oh, okay.
I drank like two pitchers of beer and shit.
Yeah.
And then walked home again.
You walked over here?
At like fucking 2 o'clock. We stayed till like they shut off the lights. We're just sitting there like just talking.
Oh, do we go now?
Yeah, and they shut off the lights. We're like, oh shit. It's like 2 o'clock. Yeah. We were gonna go to another bar after because we thought they closed.
We do that to people.
So they closed at 1. But they closed. Well, we got out there at 2, and we're like, all right. So we got out there like, oh, it's barely 1, so we'll go to this fucking bar right here.
Yeah.
It's just like right here. And they're like, nah, dick, it's 2 o'clock.
Yeah, no, we'll do that to people if they stay like, past. If they're still here by the time we're done cleaning, we're like, all right, you gotta go.
Yeah, because they're not paying attention.
Yeah,
they're just fucking in their own world.
Yeah. So we'll just
looking at the time.
Yeah, and if they're not picking up, if we start cleaning up their table while they're there, and they're not taking the hint, then we'll turn off the lights.
You guys are locked in.
See you tomorrow.
Have you seen Bronx Tale? Ever seen that?
No.
One? there's like a scene where like these bikers come into this like mafia neighborhood, and like they're like hassling the bartender and everybody in the bar and shit. And then they come and politely ask him to leave, and he's like, "Hey, why don't you go fuck yourself?" And then that fool like just walks to the door and calmly locks that shit. Now you just can't leave. They just beat the shit out of all the bikers.
They beat them out?
Yeah, they beat the shit out of all the bikers. It was like a great scene, and then they start playing, when that fool says that shit, now you guys, now you can't leave. They start playing fucking, come together, right now. The fucking John Lennon song.
Okay.
Let's go finish in the room. It's raining.
Should I stop it?
Yeah,
Hey guys, really quick, just want to take a quick break to talk about Anchor. This is the app we're using to create this podcast right now. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor FM is awesome. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had millions of questions. We had no idea how to do it. How to record an episode? It was a struggle. How do you find background music? We still don't have background music, but Anchor FM lets us do that. We just don't use it. How do I get my show posted? How do I get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, all the other places people listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcasts. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. My favorite thing is that everything is done in the app. You record, you edit, you post, everything's just right there. You know, when I'm not around, G-Roll's able to do it. And how easy is it?
It's easy.
There you go. So anchor.fm/start. Get your own podcast. If you're not doing it, you're wrong.
And we're back.
We're back in the raid dungeon because it's raining out. And that is
Forgot
your
we called
weather update. Your TRBS weather update.
I like that pervert voice. That's actually inspired by that Eminem.
Which one?
That's what's the guy's character? He does like a skit on one of his albums. On all, most, I think all. Does he have it on? I think he just has it on one of them. I forgot the guy's name. Was it Stanley? Should we all breathing?
Yeah, breathing in the mic.
Calm down. And then, okay, yeah, it's like some skit about he was making fun of Insane Clown Posse. And that was like, this just creepy guy's getting his dick sucked by Insane Clown Posse. And he's like,
Oh, yeah. Suck that shit, Shaggy.
and it's like,
He's like, oh, Eminem. And he's like, what? The fuck you call me?
Eminem.
he gets all upset that fool called him Eminem, and he's like,
Give me my goddamn dick back.
and it's just like a creepy ass dude. I think he has that character in every in all his early. I don't know if he does it anymore, but I think he always had him. I forgot the name of the character. It was like Stanley Ipkiss or some shit, like some weird thing.
Stanley Ipkiss?
From Cincinnati. I think he's from Cincinnati. Yeah, but that's what that person.
What were we talking about before we?
We were talking about the Bronx Tale.
Oh yeah.
But why
Now
did I
you
start
can't
talking-
leave.
Why are we talking about Bronx Tale?
I don't even know.
Anyway, what's the other topics? What's up with the? Did you see the new event? Did we talk about the new Avengers trailer? They didn't really. say
From
much.
Super Bowl or?
Is that the only one, or isn't that a new one come
That's
out?
the only one I know about. I don't know about no new one.
I don't know no new one.
I don't know about no.
But the one at Super Bowl was basically the same as the first one, wasn't it? It was just him trapped in that. We know he's already trapped in that thing, right?
The first one, yeah.
Isn't the Super Bowl one similar?
No, the second one showed a little more. It didn't show much. It was like 30 seconds, but it just kind of showed
I didn't see that one. I never
I think it's. I think you see like Tony back on Earth.
Oh.
So you see that he makes it. You know. I think it shows like all of them back together. Well, all the ones that are living right now have
they made it back together.
Made it back together.
Do they fucking superpower the Hulk?
They superpower the Hulk?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, the whole thing with the Hulk right now is that he can't.
Yeah.
Hulk won't come out.
They're gonna like supercharge that fool and make the Nightwolf Hulk
make him angry.
No, they're gonna like boost him with even more gamma rays or whatever.
Make him permanently Hulk.
Or he's gonna be stronger, like a stronger Hulk.
Like a super Hulk.
Yeah, it's like a mega Hulk. No, I don't know. There's like so many things they could do.
Yeah, I think a lot of people want like Hulk to be like World Breaker Hulk, which is like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Which is like his version of Hulk, where he's just like
Super Saiyan.
He's just extremely angry.
Super Saiyan Hulk.
Yeah, Super Saiyan Hulk, basically.
Imagine if Hulk would go Super Saiyan.
Go Super
like
Saiyan.
Blonde hair.
But he's got blonde hair and green skin. Like some fucked up version of Broly.
And that fool fucking does Kamehamehas and shit.
Just one hand in each hand. Just
each hand Kamehameha. Fuck.
Fucking one out his mouth.
Yeah. That's what the gorilla, when they turn into that big gorilla wolf, that shit just shoots
Nappa
beams
does that too.
Out of his mouth.
Yeah.
Fuck. That shit's funny. Super Saiyans.
Super Saiyan Hulk. Did you ever watch the that movie, the Broly movie?
No, I didn't watch it. Did they already pull it?
I have no idea. I haven't even checked it.
What else was I talking about? Oh, what's up with Wolverine? So it's over, right? Like the series with Hugh Jackman's over.
Yeah, he's done.
So who does Disney own it now?
Disney is
Did
going
they just
to.
buy it?
Yeah, Disney owns him now.
So you know who they should make as Wolverine?
What?
Is the guy who plays the Punisher now.
You think?
He would be.
What's his name?
He would be the perfect Wolverine because he's short. He just needs to get a little stockier.
Think so?
Yeah. He shouldn't play fucking
Punisher.
He's terrible at Punisher.
You think he's terrible? I don't think he's terrible.
He's too short. He's too small.
I get what you're saying about like him being like country,
like,
very
fucking,
country.
Yeah, but like it took him like a long ass time to fight like two girls and some black dude in a bathroom.
Yeah.
When like the other Punisher would have just like punched holes in those people's faces.
Yeah.
Like in Punisher Warzone. If he would just annihilated those people. like he would have took them out in like under 30 seconds. Not like minutes.
Yeah.
And get all cut up and beat up in the process.
All right.
Like, but I don't in this, like that, like Punisher's ability was just hit, like he could just take massive amounts of damage and keep going.
Yeah.
Like that's what his thing was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't like. Yeah, he would do better as a Wolverine. Even the way he kind of acts as Punisher, the way he like grunts and groans and shit.
Yeah. I don't know.
And then Wolverine is a little country. Wolverine's a little country, right?
Wolverine's Canadian. He's Canadian.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Is he Canadian?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's still like woodsy.
Yeah.
He's like a
well, here's the thing. He's Canadian, but at the same time, he's traveled to so many different places and he's lived for so long that he's probably picked up like several different accents.
Yeah.
So it's probably like this. You could probably just make it anything you want, really. But
he's like a woodsy. He's like a woodsy guy if he's from Canada. Like he's like a hunting fucking,
Yeah.
Country. He's like a country guy. Just like fucking they try to do with the Punisher. But yeah, that fool would look perfect with the fucking.
You think so? That's the thing. I'm not able to see him with the beard,
chops.
with the chops. Yeah, I can't see him with the chops.
If he just gets a little stockier, he'd be the perfect Wolverine. Compared to anybody else, like who else would do better?
I really don't know.
Yeah, he would be better as Wolverine.
A lot of people are saying Tom Hardy. But Tom Hardy's already.
You can't just pick Tom Hardy for everything. What, you want to play every fucking role?
Well, a lot of people are saying Tom Hardy, but then because Tom Hardy is Venom, they're saying they found like somebody. I remember watching somebody found like some like Norwegian actor that looks just like Tom Hardy and acts just like Tom Hardy, and like he should be Wolverine. I'm like, I guess if that's what you're going for, but
we could get another guy that looks like Tom Hardy.
we'll just clone Tom Hardy,
and he could
play everything.
Yeah. So is Disney gonna own X-Men too? Because that would be
Disney gonna own X-Men.
I
believe X-Men is going to be joining the MCU soon.
That's gonna be badass.
Yeah.
And they could do an X-Men series and do it dope.
Yeah.
Not this bullshit that we've been getting.
Yeah, I think there's one more like X-Men-esque movie from Fox, and it's like that horror movie type one that's coming out soon. Comes out in like May. I forget what it's called.
Who?
No, there's like a from Sony. They have Fox. I mean, yeah, Fox. They're coming out with one more movie with like the X-Men rights. That it's kind of like a horror movie. Like they're in like a mental institute. They get shoved into a mental institute. It's like a horror movie.
And somebody fucks with them with their mental powers. They use like that episode of Evil Dead. You ever seen that one?
Which one? I can't remember.
Where that fool like tricks him into thinking he's crazy. Like,
oh yeah. Yeah.
That was a great episode. That was like a great couple episodes.
I wish I kept doing that.
I know. Yeah. Instead of like go to the future, okay.
Yeah. Well, even if they just continue from there,
I don't know. Yeah, you're right. It still would have been good to me. I don't know why they canceled it. I thought it was great.
Yeah. Well, they did leave it open. Like if another show, I'm sure if like another network picks them up.
Yeah, it's possible. But what? I wonder why. Maybe they were there. They wanted more budget or something.
Yeah, maybe that. Maybe Stars felt like they just weren't.
They wanted to get paid more.
Yeah.
The whole crew will probably want to get paid more or something, and they're like, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah.
We should do more shit like this. He always just sends video game topics, man. Send some more fucking like movie and show topics and shit.
Yeah. Well, sometimes there's just nothing.
There's always something, man.
Yeah.
There's always something.
Well, I think he sends the video game topics because he knows I'm more on board with the video game stuff.
Would be cool if they did an X-Men, like Incredibles type, like like a CGI show, like a show like that of X-Men, where they're just going on adventures.
Like you're saying, like the art style of Incredibles, or
yeah, kind of. But like, I mean, just CGI. I mean, like a cartoon, like a core cartoony, like for kind of kids, kind of, but like, action, a lot of action, like,
right?
And they just go on adventures, so you see all the fucking
crazy shit,
or like the way the power, like they could do a lot of crazy shit. The way the powers, like the way they use combat, like combine their powers, and, you know what I mean? Because that's what Incredibles does great. The way like. You're like, oh, this person's ability, like this person's ability, and like they could do this move and shit. Like they do all sorts of cool moves and shit. And if like Disney was able to do like a CGI show, like a half-hour show, that would be dope.
Yeah.
Especially if they have like that on their streaming.
Yeah. What if they do bring back like X-Men cartoons?
They probably will.
Like
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because that's what's great about that show is the combo powers, bro. And then if you're doing it CGI,
I don't really like what Cartoon Network's been doing with their cartoons. Kind of more like they're getting more childish, and not. And
then you got Adult Swim. Yeah. Well, you got to watch Adult Swim.
Yeah. Right.
But they don't have enough. They don't put enough into the Adult Swim bucket.
Yeah, not really.
They only have like what 4 hours of shit, and it's like at night.
Yeah, it's like 9 to 1.
Yeah. So they don't even have like that much of a block of a show. Because even though you can watch them on demand, they still like okay, you can only have what is that 12 shows for 4 hours. So it's like there's not much variety there.
Was it every day? Was Adult Swim every day though?
Yeah, it's every day. I'm pretty sure it's every day. But every day didn't have new episodes. It would be like staggered.
Yeah.
But they would still have a rerun of the other show. There was still the same show lineup, but only like
I know like Fridays they had Toonami.
Toonami used to be the shit when I was in elementary.
Yeah, that was when they were playing like Dragon Ball though.
Yeah. There was other shit. I forgot what else they were playing. That was pretty dope.
When I was watching it was like Naruto.
Yeah, Naruto was good.
And Bleach.
Naruto. Yeah, Toonami's a little bit more older, too, for older kids.
Mm-hmm. Samurai Jack.
Yeah, Samurai Jack
was dope. I never watched the new the last season.
Yeah, didn't they make a new one?
Yeah. Yeah, they made one last season, like fucking 12 years later.
Did you see that Black Panther was nominated for Best Movie?
Yeah.
Is that ridiculous?
And not Infinity War?
Isn't that ridiculous?
That's ridiculous, yeah.
It's just because it's black people.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. And nobody is anybody pointing that out? Like, you guys only nominated this one because it's black people. Same reason they did the Wonder Woman. It got such rave reviews because it was Wonder Woman.
And not Wonder Man.
Yeah. Yeah, if it was Wonder Man, they would have got shit.
They would have batted an eye.
Yeah. But you've seen both of them, right?
Yeah.
And
I think Infinity War was better than both of them.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Fucking understand.
But I think, they're probably banking off like because Black Panther did have more of like a cultural tone to it and stuff. Because it was more like because it like went into like Africa stuff and it had like a twist on African culture.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that
got some fucking white.
I got a brownie points.
What do they call them? Yeah, I guess I could see that then. I guess, but it's kind of like because it's kind of like you guys kind of went like I made it a point to never like do these kind of like
because award shows never really like honor superhero movies.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I was gonna say. That they almost go out of their way to scoff at like superhero movies, and then here you are nominating a superhero movie for the best the highest award that you give. You know.
Yeah.
This doesn't make sense to me, dude.
It didn't win though, right? It was something else.
No, it didn't win.
So it's
of course,
like, we're not going to let it win.
Yeah, they're not going to let it
win.
win.
Nominate it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Some bullshit.
I don't know what else won, but they had Black Klansman up there, which I heard was okay. I heard it wasn't that good.
Yeah, I heard it was alright.
I heard it was a little too long. I heard. I haven't watched it. But I don't know. You can't.
I think Spider-Man should have won.
Spider-Verse. They should have won Best Movie.
Should have won Best Movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen it, but it looked great.
Awesome movie.
Or Coco.
Surprise too, because that has black people too.
Did Coco come out last year?
Which one?
When did Coco come out?
Coco was
2017.
17, yeah.
Because that was a damn good movie.
Yeah, I think it won like Best Animated.
Yeah.
What was Best Animated this year? It's probably Incredibles.
Incredibles 2.
Actually, no. It was Spider-Man might have won Best Animated. For Golden Globes, at least. Or whatever.
Oh, yeah, it came out in 2017. It came out like in that October or whatever. Or like during that Day of the Dead. Let's see. Oscar.
Actually, I don't think they've had the Oscars this year yet. I think they've had the Golden Globes and Grammys.
I think they had the Oscars. Oh, the Golden Globes. Are you sure?
Yeah, I think it was Golden Globes and Grammys.
Oh, okay. Maybe you're right. This is the 90th one coming up? Oh, this is 2018.
Yeah, see, so 2019 probably hasn't happened. But yeah, 90th.
Yeah.
Movies started coming around.
Yeah, so this one would be the 91st.
Like the 20s.
So, oh yeah, they're just announcing like
the nominations.
Yeah, the nominations. I think. Well, here you go. No, wait, maybe they did have it. Oh no, it's the 24th.
This month?
Yeah.
Oh, so next
like
week.
2 weeks. Oh, you're right. Next week.
It's next Sunday.
Yeah. Oh, so they got
Anthem comes out on Friday.
Yeah, so it's still this Black Klansman,
mm-hmm.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Oh, that's the one in Golden Globes, right? Bohemian Rhapsody. Black Panther.
That's what won at Golden Globes, Bohemian Rhapsody?
I think so.
I did.
Best original song. All the Stars, Kendrick Lamar. Lady Gaga, Shallow. When a Cowboy Trades His... Spurs. Oh, that's the one from When a Cowboy Trades His fucking Spurs for whatever. From a ballad of...
Buster Scruggs.
Have you watched it?
Yeah, but I fell asleep for like the last two stories, and I just haven't gone back.
I think the last two are the best.
Yeah.
Right? Did you see the gold guy?
I've seen bits and pieces. Like I remember like he like some dude was making him dig out. Or no, he found a piece of gold, and then somebody someone shot him in the back.
Yeah, that was one. I like that one, and then I think the one before the last one, where they're like,
was that John C. Reilly? Who was
what?
in that scene?
In which one? No,
who's the gold digger?
No, it wasn't John C. Reilly.
Gold digger, the miner.
It was the guy from Ozark, I think.
Ozark.
That was in that. That's a good show too. What else? Oh yeah, let's see.
Anthem comes out on Friday.
This Friday?
Next Friday, yeah.
Oh, shit. You gonna get it?
Yeah. It's already pre-ordered.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Did you like it when you were playing it? Or?
Yeah, from what I got to play. The only issue I had with it was like...
it wasn't working.
The game was freezing every other loading screen or so.
That's it.
So as long as they... from what I think they reopened it like a week later. And I think it was running fine, but I just never played it. So I don't know. Hopefully it's fixed. Division's awesome. Division's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, you like played that demo already. Huh?
Yeah. Metro.
When does Division come out?
Like in March 17th or something. Remember Metro Exodus?
Oh, that looks good.
It came out Friday.
Yeah, I was thinking about buying it.
I was thinking about it too.
Maybe I'll buy it. Yeah, that one looks really good. What else is supposed to be coming out soon? What happened with
fucking 4 or 5 games came out this past Friday.
What about whatchamacallit? The fucking zombie one, the one where you're running around.
Days Gone?
Yeah, no, the other one. The first person.
Dying Light.
Dying Light, yeah.
I don't know when that one comes out, actually.
Dying Light 2, right?
Yeah. I don't think they ever gave a release date. I think they gave, like, a window of, like, spring.
This spring?
Yeah.
Well, that's not... It's taking a couple months.
Yeah, hopefully.
Dying Light 2.
They had some zombies walking around from Dying Light at E3.
At E3?
Yeah. Fucker scared me. Because, like, I was looking at another one and he was scaring some other people. I was just looking at that. And I just turned and I saw he was, like, in my face. I'm like...
That's fucking funny. If we, like, timed it perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just says sometime in 2019. Doesn't even say a season.
Huh?
It doesn't even say a season. It just says sometime in 2019.
It just says 2019.
Probably
Probably like
season.
Halloween or something.
Yeah, like November, December, or October.
Yeah, that would probably make sense. They probably don't want to compete with Days Gone or anything like that. Anything similar.
Days Gone. I don't know. I just think of it like a country song.
Yeah. I think Dead Island is still trying to fucking...
They're trying to revive that.
Get that fucking game out.
They're trying to pump some life into that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, best animated feature is Ralph Breaks the Internet.
Really?
Yeah. These are nominees. Mirai, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Incredibles 2, and Isle of Dogs. It's a good list. I don't know what Mirai is. I never watched that. Mirai.
Yeah.
I think it's like Japanese. I don't know if it's in Japanese, but it's Japanese actors and shit.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Probably good, man, if it's in that class of nominees.
Yeah, it is. I never saw Wreck-It Ralph.
Peter said it was great, though.
Yeah.
But he says everything's good.
Yeah.
But he says if it's great, it's probably pretty good. Because he doesn't say great for everything. He says it's good.
He says
good. It's good. It's a good movie. I liked it. It's good. What's Vice? Which one is Vice?
A movie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is that the one about what's his name? Vice President, fucking Bush's vice president was his name.
Oh yeah. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's
Vice.
Dick
That's why
Cheney.
it's called Vice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about Dick Cheney.
Yeah. Because what's his name? What's his name was nominated for Best Actor? Christian Bale.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Vice.
Yeah, he looked
just like him.
The transformations Christian Bale does.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They're insane.
Like he comes fucking a different person. Best visual effects. That's the only thing I've seen Avengers nominated for is best visual effects.
Yeah, so they'll give them that because.
Oh, what else is going to compete with that?
What else is there?
In this one,
Yeah.
First Man, Ready Player One, Solo, Christopher Robin. For Ready Player One, Christopher Robin first day they're out.
Wait, sorry, what? What'd you say with that?
I said that Christopher Robin and Ready Player One, they're out. Like they can't even compete with Avengers. I haven't seen First Man, that's why I don't say that. Solo, I get.
You saw Christopher Robin?
No. I just found the commercials.
I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, compared to Avengers, yeah.
But couldn't you have best animated in that line of as visual effects too?
No, because animated is
It's all completely animated,
animated.
but these ones are a mixture.
Right, it's like
okay.
Yeah. The only way I could say is that they're visual effects. they're
So that's what you call those type of movies? They're visual effect movies? Not animated?
No, it's just that's the visual effects of the movie.
Well, because they're like Avengers is like fucking 80% at like CGI, you know?
Right, but it's still like real people.
Yeah.
You're still looking at real people and real backgrounds or semi-real backgrounds.
All these other shit.
Yeah, whereas like animated, it's like all like the whole thing's just like drawn art, created.
Yeah. Let's see what these other stupid topics up here say. Nothing good.
Nothing good.
Nothing good. Activision gave up on Destiny for the same reason Netflix canceled Daredevil. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, and I don't want to read the article.
Yeah, so basically, Activision. You remember us talking about Activision and Bungie?
Yeah.
Or Bungie getting the rights to Destiny.
Destinies?
Yeah. I guess there was just a question of whether did Bungie want out or did Activision want out, and then it ended up being that it was mutual. Bungie wanted out because they didn't. I guess they just weren't happy with how Activision was
doing business,
playing a part in their game, and then Activision agreed because they felt that Destiny was. I remember earlier in the year they said that Destiny was what's the word? They came in with disappointing sales. Like they were expecting more. So they're like, all right, yeah, maybe it's best if we just go our separate ways.
It's crazy. Yeah, so they're not going to do a Destiny now, or what? They're not going to do another Destiny?
All right, so Bungie is going to continue doing Destiny. It's just not going to be under Activision.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I wonder. That's interesting.
Yeah, which is kind of rare because usually when like companies separate like that, the publisher will get the rights to the so normally Activision would get the game, but but somehow Bungie was able to work in Destiny.
Probably because they're just so huge. Huh?
Maybe, or maybe it was like a condition on in their contract or something, whatever it was. The main thing I hope for is that like the original writer for Destiny, or one of the original story writers for Destiny, that left right before Destiny 1 was finished, comes back. Because no one knows for sure, but a lot of the rumors were that because Activision was like saying like you have to come out with it, like the game has to come out by at this time, and he was like, no, we need more time.
Yeah, I see that. That's annoying.
So he ended up
leaving. That's why a lot of these games get like they're not as good as they could be because fucking they had to hit these fucking crazy deadlines and shit.
Yeah. Anyway, you want to wrap it up?
Oh, are we done? How much time do we?
Pushing an hour.
Like 55. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down. There's no other anything else. There's just that Floyd Mayweather shit. That fool's not doing the stupid Gucci boycott because of the blackface, whatever the fuck that.
Their shoes.
Yeah, I don't get. And then that beanie that just goes like it's black and it goes up to here and it's like a red mouth.
Yeah,
that's blackface.
Yeah, they're saying all that stuff is blackface. When if I'm not mistaken, I think I've seen like African like you know those like African tribal masks and stuff. Like I think I've seen like masks like that are on like with those like kind of it was like that art style on the masks. So I feel I think that's what they were trying to do, but because everything was black, everyone assumed it was blackface.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't. Yeah, I feel like with some of these things like that, like a lot of the black community, like the popular people, they don't want to go against the rest of the black community.
Yeah, so they just kind of
all
just act mad.
Yeah, exactly. so when one of them gets proud,
I don't want to be less black than you.
Yeah, exactly. So they're like sometimes some of them do. Like Floyd Mayweather, he's like, man, I don't give a fuck. And then T.I. wrote some stupid song about it. He's like, man, you ain't even black, like just like not a good song.
T.I. wrote a song about what?
About Floyd Mayweather, talking shit about Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
Because he's the one that
over the boycott thing?
He's the one that started the boycott. Basically, it was T.I.
Oh, T.I. Oh.
And then Floyd Mayweather got stopped by TMZ leaving a Gucci store and shit. And he's like, man, I don't listen to I don't follow these crowds. I don't listen to nobody. Do what the fuck I want. And then like everyone's like, oh, we're disappointed in you, Floyd.
We're disappointed.
And T.I. fucking wrote a song dissing that fool.
Yeah.
And then fucking Mayweather, I think I don't know if he tweeted or he just put out a statement And it was clearly not written by him because it was like so eloquently like put and shit. And it's like, man, he's like, people are saying I'm ruining or whatever. I'm wrong with what's wrong with the black community. Is like when you guys write lyrics about fucking just about money and crime and drugs and and I'm ruining the black community. But it was like so eloquently put and shit. They're like, oh, clearly it was his publicist that wrote this response. But I mean,
maybe he wrote it. Maybe he just said it. He's like, hey, write this for me.
he said it in a Floyd Mayweather way, and someone was like, well, this is what Floyd Mayweather means. And some little eloquent black guy fucking helped him out. Like, did you see Pacquiao had he had Michael Blackson? You know Michael Blackson?
No.
You know who Michael Blackson is?
No.
The guy from Friday After Next, the African guy. The guy that talks shit to. He tries to return like a broken CD to Day Day and shit.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's like, I can't get jiggy with this. He's like, because he didn't like the music. That guy. Anyway, Manny Pacquiao had him like translate for him. Like, kind of, they would ask Manny Pacquiao like a question, and he's like, they're like, what do you think about your opponent? He's a good fighter. And blah, like he gives his like classic Manny Pacquiao nice guy response. And fucking Michael Blackson, he goes, no, this is what he means. He is going to fuck that nigga up. Like, he just starts talking shit. Yeah, it was with that because that fool fight, Adrian Broner, that fucking black dude. And he's like,
yeah, it's like when
and it's like Floyd Mayweather needs the opposite of that. Fucking some eloquent black guy to fucking put his words like how he really means.
Yeah, it's like who did that? Key and Peele did that with it was a skit where somebody was I think Jordan Peele was acting as Obama, and then Keegan-Michael Key was behind him, and he was his translator. So Obama was doing his Obama response, his presidential responses, and then in the background, Keegan-Michael Key is all just talking shit the whole time, like translating it. Yeah, and the hood response. Yeah, it's like, y'all motherfuckers, dumb as hell.
Were you there in the episode when I did that fucking stupid Obama voice? Where I was like, that baby called me a nigger.
No, I don't think it was.
I can't remember what episode that shit was on, but that shit was hilarious. I told Peter to get that clip and put it on everything, but he never did. Piece of shit. Anyway.
Alright, on that note, we should end it.
Yeah. Let's wrap it up, B.
Alright, so, I don't know, should I do the outro stuff? Or should I just leave it for Peter, just in case?
No, we could do it now. Follow us on everything. Buy Tide. Use code TRPS. Get some Tide shit.
There you go. That's all you need to know.
And, follow us everything. The Real Press Start on all social medias. And give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, and on Twitter.
Tell us hi.
At Real Press Start.
On the Facebook.
Say something. Talk shit about our show if you want. We'll talk back.
You fucking pieces of shit. Bye.
Bye.